Alright, gonna do a little training video here this morning on the old PistenBully 400. This is a 2013 machine, and what generally we do first is we come in and we check the oil on it. Alright, so we reach in here and we grab oil and we check depth of it. And it looks, well, you can't really tell from this here, but plenty of oil on there. Looks good. And then the second thing we do is we just come right down the rail right here and we check our hydraulic oil. And it looks a little bit low this morning, so we might stick some in there, or we'll check it when it's maybe just a tad bit warmer. Alright, then we work ourselves around the back of the cat here. Looks like most of the parts are still on, except we're missing a finisher there. Switch on, so now the batteries are turned on. Now the other thing we want to check for is the antifreeze, and there's a small little opening somewhere over here, and a lot of times you can just go right inside of here and check the sight glass, and you should be at least half full antifreeze. Of course, ours is blue. That's Cummins coolant blue. So come back down to the switch. Okay, now we're back. The next thing we want to do is check the fuel on the auxiliary tank, because there's no gauge on the inside, and we're looking at it and it is bone dry empty. Reason being is that no one could find a key to make that thing work. So, okay. Alright, back over here again. We unlock our doors. Hey, the cab light comes on, which means we've got the right switch on. Alright, everything's unlocked. Alright, so now we got the door open, our seat, and looks like the last person that drove this was really tall, so we're going to get in here and lift up on this and move our seat forward all the way for short people like me. And here's all the different seat adjustments here on this machine. There's 9 different functions on this seat. Lumbar, how much airspring it has. It has a temperature selector for how much heat you want on the cushions. All kinds of different things. And it's got the armrest adjustments too, so you can be very comfortable, along with the telescoping arm for your joystick. And this little peg right here is what releases your steering column and puts it right down in your lap when you want it. Focusing here is going to be a trick because everything's so close, but get the old key in the ignition here and you let it warm up. It's going to run the glow plug circuits. It's basically going to tell you when it's ready to go. This light will go off along with the glow plug light here. When you start this, you crank it until the engine gets actual working RPMs. Right there. And now it's going to cycle the glow plug circuit for a while until the engine warms up really good. The temperature inside our shed here is, focus. Yeah, right, it's not going to focus. 25 degrees anyway. Here's our stat screen for our computer. And so the first thing you want to do is come in and hit F2 where the little cat is. And that's going to tell how many hours is on the machine right now. It's 454 hours, and the last people that ran it was 4 hours and 35 minutes. Well, they didn't reset it. So first thing we need to do is reset that number. Now we're ready to groom. So stay tuned for part 2.